Hi, I'm John, the founder of Academic Life Coaching, and this video is about my 4-point plan to change the world. It's helpful for you to know where I'm coming from, where this whole organization is coming from, and what Coach Training EDU stands for, and what we're trying to do in this world. So here's the 4-point plan. Phase 1 was when I myself, when I was working as a high school Latin teacher, I was working in Southern Oregon, and I was teaching Latin. I have all these students, and I was getting introduced to life coaching. And I thought, these concepts are the ones that are missing in education. What if every high school student worked with an academic life coach? And even better, what if every teacher were trained to be an academic life coach and to fundamentally move teacher training to also not just include a knowledge basis, but to also include a student basis, a structure, a way for teachers to work one-on-one, to have meaningful conversations with students that would help students realize their own perspectives, their inner work, their creativity, to help them unlock potential they don't even know they have. So phase 1 was for me to get trained as a coach, and I did that. Phase 2 was for me to develop my own successful independent practice. And while I was teaching, it was lovely. I was able to work with students, develop the Academic Life Coach Training Program, put together a program that has 28 different concepts spread out over 10 sessions that I worked with students, and I figured out a way to market that. The two things I learned when marketing a coaching program is you don't necessarily want to sell coaching. People don't want to be sold to, but people do want to buy things. And they buy things when you know that you can identify the pain points, the points that are really, that really matter to them. And so when you're looking at coaching and trying to develop your own independent practice or even bring it into an organization, you're not describing coaching as much as you're describing the experience that your target audience is having. And once I understood that, I was able to market coaching successfully to teenagers and their parents. And I built my own private practice up to 40 current clients. This is back in 2008 to 2010. When I did that, that was phase 2, was to show that, yes, you can develop an independent practice as a coach and be financially sustainable, which led to phase 3, teach others to do the same. In 2009, I was first approached by Gina from Boston and Rawan from Dubai if I could train them to be academic life coaches. I said yes, and that was the start of the training. I trained them over speakerphone and the computer and Skype, and it was this crazy thing that was happening every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. Once I figured out this has legs, this is going to work, other people can get trained as academic life coaches and also establish practices that are fulfilling and financially sustainable. That was phase 3. Phase 4 of this plan is when some larger organization, a school district, a state, a nation is going to adopt academic life coaching as the foundation to be included in their teacher or advisor or professor training. This is already happening on smaller levels. The University of Oklahoma has trained over 80 people, and they've seen a big jump in their freshman to sophomore retention because their advisors are using academic life coaching as a key component to the work that they do with students. This is going to happen, whether it's in this decade or the next decade or after, it will happen simply because it works. And in my developing the academic life coaching program, I looked towards the executive world to see what was happening there and did research and realized the executive world is really pushing the boundaries of what's happening in coaching simply because they're using they're using the cutting edge technology, and they need to be on the edge or else they're in such competition they will lose. So the executive world looks to the wellness world. They look to sports psychology. They look to all these other places and ask themselves, what can give us a competitive advantage? So in my developing the academic life coaching program, when I started studying what was happening in the executive world, in the wellness world, I realized there's this whole synergy of kindness, empathy training, leadership training, strengths-based training, helping people unlock inner creativity that's happening. There's this whole ecosystem of knowledge and expertise that's being shared. This needs to be shared and developed both in the executive world and the wellness world, and also in the academic world. This is the mission of Coach Training EDU, is to bring more kindness and empathy to the world. And my professional personal mission on this is to give the people I train as many skills, tools, all the things that I use to develop my own independent, successful practice. It's all there given to the people I train. And now Coach Training EDU, we have 15 employees, 10 contractors. It's an organization that came out of a high school Latin teacher's dream of changing the world. And here we are, phase 3 of 4 successfully completed, working on phase 4. This is the heart. This is the why. This is the mission of Coach Training EDU. My name is John. I'm one of the co-founders. Thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in one of the training classes.